visuals, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Pokemon Thursday, the day of the week we like to get right down and dirty and nerdy with what's really going on in Blue's Clues. That was some weird shit. Not really, psych. Oh, home run, got you again. That'd be a weird way to chug a baseball bat. We're really here to talk about Pokemon. And it's another countdown. I still haven't officially got a title for this series, even though this series has been going on for like, what, 6 episodes now? Maybe even 7? I don't know. But it's another My Favourite Pokemon of Every Type series. That might just be the right way of saying it. I just might not be smart enough to compute that I'm saying it right. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. That's right, visuals. We're doing it again. We're counting down my 10 favourite Pokemon from which type. Can you guess it? Can you guess it? Give you a clue. The thumbnail, the title gives it away. It is Grass type. Not really. We did Grass ages ago. It is the Electric type. If you are Electric type Pokemon, you are eligible to be on this list. And if you are on this list, look at you. Nintendo, Game Freak, Pokemon Company, all of you bad, give us a bell. Get me on the staff. I could make some electric. Imagine electric Pokemon. That's not really there. It's like Electro from Spider-Man, and he can like turn just into electricity and move about. But really, it's a switcheroony because he's actually a fire type. He just makes you think he's electric. What would I even say? That's right, visuals. We're going to count down my 10 favourite electric type Pokemon. So if you do me a massive favour, visuals, rate in the comments below how long is my forehead. Do you think it's mega long? Do you think it's average? Or do you think it's quite cute? Do I have a cute forehead? But more importantly, let us know your favourite electric type Pokemon down in the comments below, because I'm here to find out. James, you always type in the comments and you always give cracking answers. Sometimes I think, James, you should just run this channel because you're a doer and I'm a go get off your horse and drink your milk. Are you ready, visuals? Let's just start in the present. Let's just be together in the moment. Let's look at each other's eyes and experience this moment together forever. This off at number 10, we have Pawmot, a Pokemon who has recently come into our lives with the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games. What the fuck? It's Pawmot, the newest Pikachu clone, and it's got the fighting typing as well, but we're not here for the fighting type. We're here for the electric typing. I will admit, and I will agree, the whole evolution line, yes, it doesn't look completely separate from each other. There's not huge changes. You're like, oh, you all look pretty much identical. But I really did fall in love with this son of a bitch. I think mostly because of how small the line is. It's just like a bunch of really small rodent-y electric Pokemon, and they're adorable. The evolution method as well for to get into Pawmot is quite cool. I do like it. But I honestly, I fell in love with the whole lot. I think from beginning to end, these are great looking Pokemon, and I love how, like I said, they added the fighting element to it, and I think it's a great Pikachu clone. I think it's one of the most solid and best Pikachu clones we've had. I am quite iffy about adding new Pokemon to this because I always feel like I need a lot more time with them, but I did have a Pawmot on my first ever playthrough of Pokemon Scarlet, and I fell in love with my Pawmot. So maybe I'm just including my Pawmot. The other ones can fuck off, but my one's my 10th favourite electric type. Maybe that's what I'm doing. 9, it is Electivire. Yes, Electivire is a fantastic Pokemon. I always liked. I like it. I'm Italian. Always liked Electabuzz, but I remember when he came out and we went. Well, I myself, I was like, "You look great, but it feels like there's something missing." Generation 2 comes around. We get Elekid. Baby's like, that's what was missing this whole time. You needed an evolution. Now something evolves into you. Well, you still got something missing, and then we get into the Sinnoh stuff, Generation 4, and we get Electivire, and I was like, that's what it was. You were definitely in middle stage, and Electivire is just a badass-looking Pokemon. It is so beautifully done, keeping the original theme of Electabuzz and expanding how we go from Elekid into this, keeping the whole sort of like plug-in sort of things and adapter shit design that we have going on. He looks great. He's badass. Great moveset. Great little arc that we got inside of the anime when Ash had to keep going against Paul's Electivire. So amazing. So cool. And for a while, a key player on my Pokemon Go teams, my Ultra League team, but I've stopped using him, and I don't know why. But he's a badass. It is a Alolan Golem. It's a shiny GIF we have him. I couldn't get the normal GIF. I could only get this one for whatever reason. But Alolan Golem's another Pokemon who I think they did a fantastic job of taking this beautiful, amazing, legendary Pokemon. Again, I always say legendary in terms of legendary status, not as an actual legendary Pokemon. And just expanded upon it and making it look great. And having the little story that Geodude's getting this little thingy bit and he chucks it. Giving him his little facial hair and looking amazing. A Pokemon I've used plenty of times on different runs of the Sun and Moon adventures. He is so cool. Again, the Geodude, the graphics of the whole line is just fantastic in this. And I love Alolan Golem with all my heart. It keeps the original sort of design and features and the look of Golem, but it just adds this cool beard, cannon, and a beard. Oh, love the bastard. Number 7 is Zeraora, who I do really love. I'm kind of worried that it will get ruined to me because as it stands, I haven't seen it yet in some sort of weird furry hentai fanfic thing. But I believe, and I imagine there's probably some out there, but I fell in love with this Pokemon with the Power of Us film. Was it called Power of Us? Whichever the film was that included him and Lugia in that. He was so amazing. And I honestly, when they brought it out again, with the type of that it is and how it's looked and designed and the sleekness, it looks like an electric Pokemon. You know, it's because it's quite quick and it's going through, it's doing all its shenanigans and its cat-like features, and cats are quite fast anyway, and its little blue bits and its little cuteness, and the cards look amazing. I just fucking love him. What a great, he's a myth. He's a legendary. He's a mythical. He's a legendary. He's a legendary. No, he's a mythical. I can't even remember now. Regardless, it's just such a great design Pokemon. And again, let's tick that box. Let's get it out of the way. It's that Pokemon-y Pokemon look for me. Fucking outstanding. The big bit that comes out at the end as well, and the way he's all posed over, the gif of him. It's just fucking amazing. I'm going to have to put him in the thumbnail. I love the cunt. The little sperm into the dopey, into this bad boy. Electros. What the fuck was I saying? Electros. A key member of my original Pokemon Black team. Yeah, I did Black first, White first. Whichever, my original Generation 5 games. And one of the few Pokemon that come out of that Pokedex. Because I'm not huge on the Gen 5 Pokedex, but that come out and I was like, I really like you. I think you're fantastic. And technically speaking, it doesn't really have a weakness, does it? Because obviously it would be ground, but it's got the whole levitate shenanigans and whatnot. And the fact that it just does that through the air, its little mouth open. And I used, like I said, so many times. I always had Flamethrower on mine as well, which was so badass. The animation to it, the sprite of it. Because it did originally start off in them games, it was like a little snake shape, wasn't it? Like a little less. But now in modern ones, it's levitating and it's doing that whole carry on. And the whole line, the whole line's fantastic. I remember getting my little Tynamo thing. And yeah, my little Jizzy spot. Can't wait to see you evolve. Let's go have some fun. And this little weird fucking tapewormy, fucking electric eel looking motherfucker pops out. You're like, wow, you're amazing. Have we had any really good, like, full art cards of this bastard lately? We haven't, have we? He needs to be featured quite soon on, like, now in the Scarlet Violet era, get himself on an EX or whatever. Because he's such a great Pokemon, design-wise, colour-wise. 5, Luxray. Do I need to really explain this? Luxray's loved by everybody. Luxray's fucking amazing. Yes, people say it should have Mega Evolved and had a Dark type as its secondary typing, but I've got to add this motherfucker to the list because Sinnoh is definitely one of the games, the Gen 4 shit, where I'll always have the same team pretty much. It's very rare I don't have the same team when I do a new playthrough. When Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pokemon, I was like, right, come on, let's freshen up. Let's go for Pokemon I don't usually go for. Nope, same Mons, and he's always on it. Luxray is always on it. Again, let's tick the box again, do it all over again. Pokemon feel, fantastic design, the great look that it has, the fantastic look that it has. When Dingy gets one in the X and Y anime series, yeah, you know what I'm on about. Specky bastard, I can't remember his name now. And have that little involvement involved with it. So beautiful. From Shinx to Luxio to this, all of it's just so great. Luxio is probably the weakest link of the whole chain. It looks a little bit, but just such a cool, menacing, awesome Pokemon looking Pokemon. Again, I think I'm going to have to use him for the thumbnail maybe. Because there's some great pictures of him out there. But please no one dresses like a furry and turn him into a sexual thing. It's going to happen, but please don't. 4, Toxtricity. Again, like a few other Pokemon that I've mentioned when new games come out, and a certain Pokemon I just cling to and I fall in love. Centiskorch being one, Spidops being another. But Toxtricity, wow. Toxel, this little baby temper tantrum thing that went to Toxtricity. He was like a band member, whether you want the yellow bad boy or the blue bad boy, doesn't matter. Strumming on his weird little organ on his chest, which was a little bit gross. This whole punk rock, he looks like a punk rocker. Again, either one you get, doesn't matter. They're just like, man, what's up, dude? They're just so cool. And again, the unique, weird typing. And again, I keep saying that, don't I? Electric Poison. Fucking love it. Design-wise, Pokemon feel. Great standout addition to a new Dex in the when we got the Galadex. So fantastic. Oh, I love me some Toxtricity. And whenever you say, I want to say Toxtricity in the city. Oh, System of a Down. And he's a rock star. Did they do that on purpose? Bit of a cop-out, but I can't help it. I'm going to say them, and I don't need to talk about them too much because we all know how much I love them. I'm going for their electric-type counterparts. Not counterparts, the other typings. It's the Hisuian, Voltorb, and Electrode. Because we've done them in our grass list. They had to be on the grass list. They also have to be on the electric list. I fucking love these bad boys. Normal Voltorb and normal Electrode. Okay, cool, whatever. But Hisuian Voltorb with its happy little face, and Hisuian Electrode and his angry little face, and his little apricorn, whatever the fuck it is, a little hole in its head, and it's electric, and it's grass, and it's beautiful because you look cute, and I had to get the plush, and I just fucking love it. And what a way to honour it again, another legendary iconic design, and giving it this Hisuian look, keeping its electric type and being like, oh, this is back in the day, better make it a bit, you know, apricorny, whatever, we'll give it the grass typing and shit. Oh, I just love it so much. Number 2 is Ampharos. Yes, I recently played Pokemon Gold again a month or 2 ago. Ampharos on the team. Pokemon Gold's another game that I'm quite guilty of often using the same ones for. But again, can't help it. Fucking love me some Ampharos action. Mega Ampharos looks great. Giving it Dragon type as well, but it's a lovely little mane and shit. Mareep, Fluffy, beautiful. The shiny forms, whatever. You don't really care about them. Only because they're not a massive. I know that we get Mareep that's pink and whatnot, but then Fluffy's a little bit, what the fuck. And Ampharos is shiny Ampharos. It's sickly looking. But the whole storyline again in Pokemon Gold, you have to feed, look after the, so you get the medicine for the thing you want in the lighthouse, and just all that looks so adorable and cute. Again, massive Pokemon feeling-y Pokemon. Beautiful and outstanding, the whole line all the way through, the mystique and the awe and the mystery. When I first played the Generation 2 games, I'm like, oh, what's this little sheep? Oh, it's a Fluffy. Oh, we're going to get into an Ampharos. It just looks great. The old artwork that we got from like the mangas and shit like that, so beautiful. The artwork we got, the cards, and again, the old cards, so beautiful. Ampharos, fucking love you. Finally, it's when I was doing this list, I actually didn't expect this bastard to pop up in the top 3 position. I expect it to be on the list, but it is number 1, and it's Raichu. And when I'm going over all this, I'm thinking, I didn't realise I loved you as much as I loved you. Like, you are amazing. Pikachu didn't even make the list, because I'm not really too fussed about Pikachu, but yeah, it's the mascot, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I really adore this. I remember the excitement of the early days of playing the Gen 1 games, finding the Pikachu in Viridian Forest, and eventually getting your Thunderstone, evolving it, Pikachu to Raichu, and having this big, chunky, fat looking, because it was fat back in the day, badass of a Pokemon. I remember the original card that we got of it, point at the TV as if the TV is the card. The original card we got and how excited I was to get it. It was one of my favourite holo cards that they did. Having the battles with LT Surge and whatnot. The whole mystery of will Ash eventually evolve his Pikachu and stuff. Raichu was always a key figure in the early days of Pokemon, but without me really realising it. Like, I'd always mention a Raichu, and a lot of the time I would have a Raichu on my team because it was a good, sturdy, solid, reliable electric type. And I always thought, you are so cool. And once again, the ultimate of ultimate Pokemon-y feeling Pokemon. This design's so great. And the whole line itself, from Pichu all the way to Pikachu to Raichu, just feels amazing. It flows and it's so natural and it's so perfect. A lot of other evolutionary types obviously are as well. Evolutionary types. Evolutions obviously are as well. I keep doing a lot of this and I keep going down. But Raichu's so amazing. I didn't realise I loved it so much. There we have it, visuals. That is my favourite electric Pokemon of all time. Please let me know yours in the comments below. And let me know what list you want to do next. Should we go for, who have we got left to deal? We got Ghosts. We got no, we done Flying. We got Fairy. We got Fighting. Ground. Rock. Ooh, that's a few off the back there. Bug. Dragon. Normal. Well, we've still got quite a few to do, so you have to some comments below visuals. But yeah, please let me know yours in the comments below, your favourite electric type. And apart from that, we'll leave it there. Visuals, you guys are literally the best. Thank you for spending some more time with me, Al. Whilst I tiredly even get more and more, I'm ready to just literally stop recording, just one of them. But you know, I have to tidy up first, then I can sleep. But thank you for watching. Remember to keep being you, and keep on, keep it on. Zip zap zapping it up, do. The fuck was that?